and I'm the guest. I change it up. I gotta keep it fresh because I'm always promoting my thing.
Right, which is whatever brand of sports, whatever.
Squaw, Santa Hawks, gift.
Did you say Sandhawks or Santa Hawks? Santa Hawks. Okay, got it.
Santa Hawks, man.
Is that a team?
Yeah, it's the Winter Hawks, but we all know winter belongs to Christmas.
Gotcha. Welcome to another episode of This Is Unusable. I am shitting my brains out today because I'm prepping for a colonoscopy tomorrow.
I'm also shitting his brains out.
That's what it's going to feel like recording today. I'm going to feel like I have shit for brains because I've eaten nothing all day.
Well, I love that we're dedicating probably yet another large chunk of an episode to your bodily functions.
Yeah, right. The previous episode was about pissing a lot, or my piss being misplaced. And now it's me shitting a lot. Well, God, I didn't even make that connection. But yeah, look, I have this bottle of Gatorade, and in it is half a bottle.
You found your piss.
It looks like piss. It's neon yellow to me, but on camera it's just sort of like a piss yellow. So it does look like I'm drinking piss that I mixed with a laxative. I'm drinking piss mixed with laxative that I have to drink over the next 2 hours. So I had a laxative at noon, and I've been shitting my brains out already. And now this should really kick things into overdrive as I slowly sip this over 2 hours and thus begin the process of shitting my brains out even more. I don't think I'm even going to sleep tonight, honestly. I think I'm just going to be pooping. No, I shouldn't. Anyway.
Sleep is for the shitless, Ben.
And I'm full of shit, that's for sure. Jesus. I didn't realize how much I had in me. And this is going to push out even more. But the one thing I'm grateful for is that I got a bidet. I have a bidet. So I have this liquid shit coming out of me, and it really cleans off my butt cheeks and everything like that. So...
Yes, and.
Yes, and. Yeah.
Day.
Sort of.
Bidet.
What?
Day. Bidet. You remember that?
Day bidet.
Wet Hot American Summer?
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, Ben.
I know.
You gotta see the movie and the extra franchises that they spun off.
Like what?
Wet Hot American Summer, the prequel or something, and then they had a TV show where they brought them all back, but they were all supposed to be the same age. It's pretty good.
I heard about that. Wasn't that Netflix that brought back like the sequel to Wet Hot American Summer, except they're all the same age? They're supposed to be the same age as they were. That's a funny idea, actually. Just never acknowledge that everyone's 25 years older. 20
I will
years
spoil
older.
it and say they did not get Bradley Cooper. So if you are hoping for a Bradley Cooper reprise, he is not in there.
Well, that is a bit of a spoiler, isn't it? So thanks a lot. I'm not sure there's any point in watching the franchise anymore, at any of it, to be honest.
No, you got to know. You gotta appreciate Coops for when he's there, and you gotta miss him when he's gone. You gotta sing the song.
It's too hard.
Closer, Bradley Cooper.
It's too hard. Like, it's like knowing the final season of a TV show is like the worst season of television ever made. It's like, well, what's the point in watching the first 5 seasons? I actually thought Game of Thrones season 8 was not as bad as everyone thought it was. And
I don't
apparently
even remember what happened. I think Jaime and Cersei died fucking. I think Tyrion. I don't remember what happened. Tyrion, what's her name? Daenerys. What's her name?
Daenerys. Dracarys.
She blew up whatever, the Westfold or something.
The Westfold? What even is that? Is that like a... That sounds like
Lord of the Rings. Sorry, Westworld? I don't know. Westeros, that's the guy.
Westfold sounds like a type of wallet. Yeah.
Do you know where was Gondor when the Westfold fell out of my pocket? That's super funny. That's, if anything makes it out of this episode, it's got to be that.
We'll tell you where he is with our from today's sponsor, Westfold Wallets. Maybe one day they'll sponsor us. I don't know. It's not even a thing, Westfold Wallets. I don't know, Ridge Wallets. How about that?
How
For
about
all
that?
the
I just don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, all the edgy teens who need a new. Nobody needs a new wallet ever. I can't believe that. Like,
I know a guy.
there's this whole
I know
company.
a guy. He needs a new wallet.
Yeah,
You know,
once.
you well, you needed it twice. You needed the first one. That's a new wallet.
Yes,
Okay, at least twice then.
at least twice. Well,
You need a travel wallet.
do you?
Sure. Look,
All right.
people that this is why I do vertical bifolds, because once you get a trifold, there's you have the ability to put too much shit in there, and you get a little big old fucking stuffy of bullshit. If you vertical trifold, it's clean, it's crisp. You take out what you don't need because you're like, I'm limited on space, and you just open it and everything's just there like a book. Do you want a 3 fucking page across book? No one wants to read that. Ugh.
I just like that you're talking about vertical trifolds, and you said vertical trifold.
No, vertical
what
bifold.
vertical bifold. Then you said vertical bifold
Yeah.
at one point.
Virginal.
My wallet doesn't fold out at all. I mean, it just opens and that's it. There's nothing to flip out or anything like that.
What do you mean? Show us all your cards. Make
No,
sure
it's
to put
just
the
a simple-
numbers on
it's-
the screen.
It's just one folding wallet and it opens like that, and that's it. It opens like a book.
Yeah, it's a bifold.
That's called a bifold? Okay, never
Yes,
mind.
it folds. It opens into 2. It buys.
Oh, as opposed to a trifold, which is like this.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's pointless. That's stupid. You're right. Now that I know what you're talking about, now that I know what you've been talking about for the last 3 minutes, I agree with you.
Hey. Finally got one on the side.
So yeah, I've been drinking Miralax and just eating. It's surprisingly easy to eat nothing if you're just drinking liquids all day. For one day, I'm amazed how not hard it is how soft it is. I'm amazed how easy it is to just drink like all liquids. I thought it would be much more difficult, but
Yeah, we should all. I think everyone should have to participate in like Ramadan, which I think is what I'm thinking of. It's
which is
a
like Lent.
30-day fast, right? Kind of like you fast
During
from
the
sun up
day.
to sundown.
Yeah,
Then you fast and feast.
I guess so. Yeah,
It's like
but doesn't it happen during the winter months? Doesn't Ramadan happen later?
yeah, I think it
like-
just occurred.
Right. The real Ramadan should happen during the summer solstice. In other words, during the longest days of the year, where you have like, I don't know, 7 hours of darkness, so you can't eat for the remaining 17 hours, as opposed to during winter, where it's like more half and half, and you can eat during when it's dark out. No,
Yeah,
that's weak.
Geez, you shouldn't eat. You shouldn't really actually go outside and do fun stuff.
No.
You don't need calories if you're going to mountain bike.
I haven't been eating calories today, weirdly. Well, I guess I've been getting calories through Gatorade and stuff like that, coffee.
See, the
but-
problem is you're getting a lot of sugar. Everyone needs to get off the sugar. Gatorade, the electrolytes can be found anywhere. You don't need to drink the 32 grams of sugar per 24-ounce Gatorade.
Well, I've been drinking mostly water, but with this, you need to mix it because of the electrolytes. You're going to be shitting so much out of your ass. There's going to be so much water coming out of you that you need, like the instructions literally say, mix it with an electrolyte drink.
Yeah,
Gatorade.
I'm just saying, get an electrolyte packet. The Gatorade, Gatorade is
totally-
fine. It's just got way too much sugar.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that completely.
Like people that, and a lot of people just drink Gatorade when they're just walking around, sitting at their desk, because it's a delicious, tasty drink. It's
Right.
basically a soda, but they don't
Right.
think it is because it's got what plants crave.
Right. it's got electrolytes, that's for sure.
So,
Oh, that movie.
yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, that's a reference to the movie Idiocracy, where everyone's plants were dying 1,000 years from now because they thought plants needed electrolytes as opposed to just water. Great movie, becoming more relevant every day.
I think we've surpassed that. We've done
A lot of
everything
it.
in that movie.
Yeah.
Everything's done.
Yeah, just like a less intense scale. But everything in Idiocracy is pretty much already happened. And we have the most Idiocracy president. I don't want to talk about Trump.
The
But
problem is we just don't have, uh, the cabinet hasn't dumbed down enough where we can send in one guy to fix it all.
right.
That's
Right.
we, they're still sycophants
Right,
that
exactly.
have a bit of IQ left. So,
Right.
every day we're hoping for, hoping for a little brain trauma. That's it. Well, just a little CTE for our cabinetry.
I don't know. I feel like Trump ran on CTE and won with CTE, and he talks like he has CTE, and I feel like that's his whole brand. Basically, it's just
He's killing people like he has CTE. Ooh.
anyway.
Oh,
So
I
what?
forgot to bring down the thing, so I'll be right back. So
Go.
vamp, you
All
little
right.
ire.
What'd you say?
I said vamp, you little ire.
What's vampire? Got it. Yeah. So Tyler is going to bring a thing. I literally don't remember what he said he was going to bring onto this. So I can check the text, but then I can't. I wouldn't be talking. So I have no idea what he's about to show us, if it's even worth showing. Honestly, I don't think it is. But it's probably more worth discussing than me talking about having to take laxatives. Which, by the way, if you're tuning in late, it has been what I've been doing today. And I think the moment we finish this podcast, my bowels are about to shift into overdrive and go completely crazy on my toilet bowl. What's up?
What a great story, Ben. I am so
Thank you.
glad I was here for that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was good.
so speaking of, the current administrative processes, peoples. Last night I went to see Stormy Daniels.
Right, right. That's what you were talking about. That's what you wanted to talk about. Right. You went to see Stormy Daniels. When you asked me if you should see her, I said yes. And I meant that sarcastically. But you went to see her perform. Anyway, how was that? Tell me about it.
She basically did a fusion of like telling truths about her life and trying to mix in some comedic elements to it, and it's pretty good. I'd say
Yeah.
overall she did a pretty good job, especially for someone that does not like public speaking.
She doesn't like public speaking.
Doesn't like public speaking.
Did she say that? She said that last night?
That was like her opening line. Like, yeah,
Oh,
what really terrifies me. Look, I've gotten naked before, but what really terrifies me speaking in front of public.
yeah. Just goes to show you how hard it is, right? They say making good porno is hard. Do they say that? I don't know if they say that. I'm sure it is hard.
Oh, definitely.
But
It's hard to stay
speaking in
hard.
front yeah. But it's trying to show someone your intellect that is the real difficult thing, not getting plowed in the butt.
Yeah, not intellect. Intellect is harder than interrectum.
Interrectum relations.
Thanks
There you
for the additional phraseology on that.
So show me what you got.
Yeah, so after the show, so I got my tickets through like this subscription service I got called Do More. It might be available in your town. Look it up. Mine is Do More PDX, of course.
What? Oh, right. You're
Portland.
pointing to Portland on your hat. Okay.
Uh,
I thought it was related to the sports in some way or something. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
and so I was like, I should buy something because I didn't really pay to get in here, and this was fun. So what I got was and I'm gonna try to dim the light a little bit Does that work? Is that better? Is that
Yeah.
awful?
It's
So
nice show and tell for an audio medium.
I
No?
got
Stormy
a
Daniels Space Force. Cool.
Story Daniels Space Force comic. They had limited edition ones, but they were out of my price range. So, and then she was nice enough to sign it.
Did she sign it ahead of time?
No.
Or you went up and got her to sign it?
Yeah, she was, you could pay to get your picture taken and do all that fun stuff and everything. So,
Did you do that?
I got a comic book.
Did you have to pay extra for a signing?
You did not.
Cool.
But yeah.
Are you going to read the comic book?
I am. Yes. I was going to get number one, but this one was the bulkiest. I'm like, if I'm going to pay $20, I'm going to get some meat on the bone,
Okay, so this is like what, number 2 or 3, volume 2 or 3? This is great.
I'm not sure. I think it's like kind of this is fucking dope. It feels more like a compendium. There's no number on it. Unsure. Haven't cracked it open yet, Ben.
Got it. So what amazing insights did she give you?
She talked about life on the road, fighting against a literal narcissist and president of a country, and how hard it is to balance, being a public figure with becoming a public figure / enemy to some / being a mother and a wife.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So if she comes to your town, give her your money and your attention.
Mm-mm.
I'm talking to the people out there because Ben, you hate anything fun and cool.
How did you know that?
Well, I just met you today, but
I don't hate fun things.
You didn't even know what fun was.
I do hate
10
fun
episodes
things.
ago.
More like 30 episodes ago, but yes. What is fun? I don't even know what fun is. And then you described it to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, cool. It sounds like it was a good time. Did you go with anybody? Did you?
Yeah, finally someone took me up on the offer for one of my free tickets. A lot of times I don't go to things, so I do waste my money in that way. But then when I get to go to things, then that works out. Because
a lot of
times I don't want to just go by myself.
No. Yeah, see, I don't mind going by myself to things because, again, I don't understand fun or like how other people contribute to it. So
I just know I'm going to get tired at like a concert by myself. Like I need something else to engage with besides just the music and the thoughts in my head and the bartender. It's either going to get real expensive or real boring.
You need something else to engage with other than the music being performed at the concert?
Yeah, because I only know, like, I'll never, probably through this service, I'll never see anyone where I know every single song. So there'll be songs where I'm just like not into it. And that's the moments where I'm like, oh, I should probably leave now.
So you have to know the music that you're going to see performed?
No.
Okay.
I get, there's a certain threshold. Like I went to go see these 3 like kind of pop women perform, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And then like, it was kind of like 5 or 6 songs in, I'm like, okay, so I'm not like dancing.
The target demographic.
Yeah, everyone's kind of younger. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. So then I left.
What was the name of the group?
I couldn't tell you. I could scroll through my text, but that would be I guess you
How
could
long
edit
ago
that
was
out.
this?
Do you want me to?
What?
I could scroll through like my messages if you want me to actually.
No, it's funnier that you don't remember the name of a group you went to see. It's actually funnier. How long ago did you go to see them?
Had to be sometime in the last year. Could be any time.
And so, had you heard of them before?
Nope. But that's what the subscription service provides. They give you, hey, here's like a comedy show, a concert, and I don't know, some other random, like maybe talk or whatever. And then you select one that sounds interesting and you try to broaden your horizons. And sometimes it's great. And a lot of times it's been great. Sometimes I'm just like by myself and I get bored.
A lot of times it's been great. That's a good attitude on your behalf. I would never assume that something like, let's just like, here, pick one of these things. I'd never assume I'd have a good time, so I'm just not going to do it. But, what do I know? I'm sure something could be a good time. I'm sure something could be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, at the
Probably.
very least, I paid $7 and I
That's
tried
it.
something.
Wow.
And if it doesn't work out, then, you got to give things a go.
Gotcha. Sorry, I just got distracted by a text someone sent me. Um, but yeah, it's up in it showed up in the upper right corner of my screen. So it looked like there was like an insect on my
Yeah.
squirrel, you know. No, I just texted my cousin yesterday on his birthday saying that I hope he had a lousy day. So
And you say you don't know fun.
yeah,
And you
he
don't.
just texted me back saying it was lousy until you texted me, and then it wasn't. So joke's on you. And I'm like, you know what? That's pretty
Damn.
funny.
Got you.
Uh, but oh God,
What else?
I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Thanks.
That
Yeah.
sounds nice.
It was all the company helped. I'm saying there's some things that get elevated by having someone to also talk about it with afterwards,
Such as life.
such as life.
It's nice to have someone else in your life
Life
to be there to ask you when you're going to get out of the bathroom.
finds a way.
Life finds a way, yes.
We should talk about TSA because you know what's
What about the
hilarious?
What?
I've missed my first flight ever because the New Orleans airport had a 3.5 hour security line.
Oh, that's right. You went to New Orleans and then coming back, you missed your flight because of the security line?
Yes, I got New Orleans. Crazy miserable time for yours truly. I was
I'm so
sick
sorry.
for
That's
two
hilarious.
2.5 days,
You should have led with that. That's so funny.
and then trying to get out, missed a flight, and spent a lot of money to leave that place.
Okay, so first off, you got sick while you were why were you in New Orleans?
Bachelor party.
Bachelor party, right. And then you got sick while you were in New Orleans, or do you think you caught something in Portland and then it manifested when you were in New Orleans?
It's hard to say. Probably the caught and manifested. But
Gotcha.
I didn't feel it, until
And then and how many days were you in New Orleans?
uh like 4 total, but like 2 half days.
Gotcha. So a half day and then 3 days and then a half day when you were presumably arriving and leaving. And then so because of the 3 hour long wait, had you heard that there were TSA problems and that you were going to be like, it was going to be a long wait, or were you like, it's probably not happening yet?
No, we heard about it. But
But you got there
just
at a
didn't work
normal
out.
time anyway? Right.
Well, we got there like 2.5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
2:45. I mean, we got there like 7:45, and our flight took off at like 10:20
AM or PM?
a.m.
PM. AM. Okay, so man, that sucks.
Then they
That's
delayed
also
the
very
flight.
funny.
That's the problem. They kept giving us hope because they kept delaying the flight like 3 times until 11 o'clock. And then we got to the gate at 10:59, and obviously the door was closed, but the plane
Right.
was still there. So it was like
Ah.
it's like soul crushing.
So then did you have to pay to get in, like, did you have to pay to get a new
Yeah,
ticket?
so all of us, so there were 5 of us, and we were all like trying to figure out navigating Southwest, trying to see what planes were available. Randomly, tickets for one flight would be available for someone, and then tickets for another flight would be available for someone else. And then everyone was just kind of buying tickets as they could. And after all that, through some miraculous machinations, four of us were able to get on the same flight.
And what about, who in that group, who that one person would have been? It would have been me if I had been in that group. I would have been the person who would have been like, all right, well, I guess you guys have a good flight home. Why did one person not get it?
Um, it just did not pop up for them,
And they're still in New Orleans to this day?
yeah, they started a new life. Left their wife. Stopped paying mortgage. They're happy now.
Laissez le bon temps rouler. I mean, that's a New Orleans spirit. You just got to let the good times roll and roll with the good times. And these are good times, TSA wait lines. These are good times, man.
I will say they don't lie. New Orleans does not lie. They do make the best po' boys, and I am a po' ass boy now.
So they couldn't refund you your ticket? Because you missed the flight.
we missed the flight. The flight didn't get canceled or anything.
Right. Fuck.
Didn't get to the airport
sucks.
4 hours ahead of time.
Oh, God. And you couldn't even really know. Like you wouldn't have had a way of knowing it's specifically New Orleans where the TSA is all screwed up and backed up. Did you just pick wax out of your ear?
No, it's water.
Yeah. Water out of your ear. Gotcha.
I took a shower, Ben.
Well, that's pretty funny that you missed your flight. So how much did the new flight cost?
My new flight, so somehow I got the best of this. My new flight was going to go through Austin and Oakland, and it was $373. But I went to the lounge because I pay a lot for a credit card. And while I was there, I was like, you know what? I'm going to check and see if I can't change to this flight all of my friends are on. All 3 out of 5.
Right. And the one unimportant one who nobody cares about and always lags behind everybody else anyway.
This was
no, not really. It's clear you don't care about him at all.
Yeah, you know what? I put a bomb on his backpack.
Anyway. Okay, so you managed to get another flight for cheaper.
Yeah, so I was in the lounge. I'm like, I'm going to check out, see if I can change my flight. So I go to change it, and they're like, due to crazy circumstances, you get to change your flight one time for free. So I'm like, sick. All right, let's see what's available. I scroll through. The only one available is the flight all my friends are on. I'm like, sweet.
It's
Click
cheaper?
that. And they're like, well, if you take this flight, unfortunately for you, we're going to have to credit you $114. I'm like, sad, broke. And then I was like, hey guys, I'll be down in 20 minutes.
Nice.
So
that's a good story.
Not only did I get free food, got free drink, got on the flight with all my friends, and I got extra legroom seats, so you get a free premium drink there too, and premium snacks, which are pistachios.
Sounds like you had a good time in New Orleans, man. It sounds like
the end of it was good. Like half a Saturday and Sunday, and half a Thursday and Wednesday were good.
Right. You were sick for two days.
Most of Thursday, all of Friday, part of Saturday sucked, except the airboat ride. That was fun.
And you didn't mind that you might have gotten other people sick at the airport?
I didn't know.
Gotcha. No, on your way back from New Orleans.
Nah, I was healthy.
You're a terrible person, is what I'm saying. You were clearly sick. You were throwing up all over people in the TSA lines. I think that's what you were doing. There was a news report on that.
You can't bring liquids, so I was getting rid of it before I went through the check. I wasn't trying to get shot by these ICE agents.
Right, you have to desiccate yourself.
Yeah.
Lose 80 pounds of liquid body water in order to get on the plane so that they're more fuel efficient. Yeah.
I got it down to 3.4 ounces, Ben. It was pretty beautiful.
Man, it sounds like you had an okay time, and then being able to get that flight at the last minute sort of made up for all the shittiness beforehand. Me, I went to Toronto and I just saw my grandmother, and she was like, and I was like, oh, I guess that's what's waiting for all of us at the end of life.
And then you Did one of these bad boys.
No, we put on a roller coaster like you suggested during our.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, not gonna lie, I
So
was I was watching a Facebook reel and someone had said that same thing, so I'm curious if I heard it from that or that was a completely original thought that also someone else had a completely original thought, but now we're on the same original thought, making it unoriginal?
well, I remember 2 or 3 years ago you came to L.A. and we got brunch, and I said, "How's life?" And you said, "Oh, life, it's got its ups and downs. It's basically one big roller coaster until you throw up on yourself and then shit yourself and die." So I think you had the original thought because it was years ago. I don't know if you remember saying that, but it was years ago that you said this, way before the current trend of talking about putting old people on roller coasters. So I think it was your original idea. You need to trademark it.
Like I said, probably in one of the first episodes, is that nothing really exists until it is, thought of, until it is put into a realm of tangible reality.
I don't remember any of that at all. I don't remember that discussion. I don't remember you saying that. And therefore it doesn't exist and hasn't been put into a realm of tangible reality or whatever it is you just said. So there you go. There's your proof that you did not say that because we don't have any recollection of it. I mean, I don't have any recollection of it. I edit this podcast, so what my reality is what matters.
You're just going to cut out everything I say and you're just going to...
Yeah. No, it's going to cut from I'm going to say something and then it's going to cut to me saying I don't remember any of that with no context. I don't remember any, just 5 minutes of the conversation gone, never to be heard from
placard
again.
like 3 hours later.
3 hours later. That's pretty good.
That was better French.
Yeah, well, that's sort of what they use for the SpongeBob thing. 2 hours later.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm all stuffed out right now, so I can't do a good SpongeBob.
That was pretty bad. That was terrible. Anyway, so my grandfather is 98,
Sick.
and my grandmother is 96, and I saw
69?
my great aunt.
Flip it.
I'm sure they 69'd at some point. We tried to get them to 69 while we were there, but the logistics of it couldn't work, and they had to change their diapers.
96ing is what happens when you get old. You're back to back, and you're just doing your own
Yes,
shit.
exactly, exactly. And you don't talk to each other. You just sit there in your wheelchairs, facing opposite directions, going, "Well, I guess that's what this life was."
But somehow both of you are staring into the sunset.
But my grandma, I didn't meet her, I knew her, but my great aunt turned 100 recently. So she's the first 100-year-old I've ever met.
Whoa.
It was crazy.
Did she, what's the secret? Pack a day in the 2-liter of Coke or what?
The secret is to be an old Ashkenazi Jewish woman. That is the secret to a long life.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, you're getting there. And you have to be small, too, which you are. She's probably 4'10". And she's 100 years old. And yeah, it's either being like an Ashkenazi woman or like an old black woman in the deep South. Everybody there gets diabetes and hypertension and dies except for like one woman in the town who lives until 115 or something like that. Because she's just got these freakish genes that nobody else has. She's like, yeah, I smoke 3 packs a day, all day, every day, in my grandchildren's face. And that's how I lived to be 115. So, oh, God, but, I don't know, maybe if I just go on this water diet and I just lose a bunch of weight, maybe I'll be able to live long enough that I can I can have people changing my diaper.
Do a juice cleanse. Everyone just straight lemon juice.
I'll do a Jews cleanse. That's what the Holocaust was. It was a Jews cleanse. as opposed to a juice cleanse. A juice cleanse. I can make that joke. I'm Jewish.
We should take this train off the tracks there.
Yes, let's derail that thought. Let's not let it go to its final destination, which is Auschwitz-Birkenau.
Or Final Destination 2. Watch out for those logs.
Yeah, World War I was Final Destination, and World War II was Final Destination 2. I think.
Yeah. Can't wait for Final Destination 3D. Here we come.
Oh, yeah. It starts in the Middle East, I think. It begins over oil. Anyway.
Olive oil and hummus.
I am... What? Were you about to say something?
Oh, I mean, I
Don't
was
mention
just
food.
thinking...
Don't mention food to me. I haven't eaten anything. You were just thinking.
I was just thinking that you had a thought. It
No, you were just thinking what?
was about food.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you started out this episode before we even started recording by just talking about how you were lamenting the fact that you ate 2 muffins.
I
So I
stopped
appreciate that.
Stopped at 1.5. Well, technically I ate the full top, so I guess I'm like 1 2/3. 1 1/3.
Top is 2/3 of the muffin for sure, and the best part of the muffin too. What's the point in having the bottom part of the? I guess it's so you can have the top part of the muffin. That's something we learned here today.
Yeah,
Is you can't really have a muffin top without having it the bottom part that it sort of then spills over onto.
no bottom, no top.
Exactly.
So
That was another episode of This Is Unusable.
this is unusable.
I'm sorry I was so low energy today, but in my defense, I got no calories in me whatsoever, and I've been shitting my brains out. I've been shitting my brains out. I've been Ben shits his brains out Steinberg.
Enjoy ice in your airport.
I thought that was a euphemism for something. I was like, wait, what does he mean? No, you mean literally ice at the airports in the United States.
Yeah.
That was unusable. That was This Is Unusable. I've been Ben Steinberg shitting his brains out. You've been Tyler Martin.
Tyler Martin.
And I've been Ben Steinberg.
I've been putting his brains back in.